Hey guys, okay, so today I've got a foundation for you. This is the Glow Skin Fauxdation Luminous Foundation by XX Revolution. And I, if you're new here, I hauled this the other day. It's under the Revolution Beauty umbrella. They've got several different lines, like just your Makeup Revolution, then it's like Makeup Obsession they've got, and then they've got Revolution Pro, XX Revolution. This is under that line. I recently did a video on this one, which is the, I think it's the Stay Fixed or Super Fix, something like that. Anyway, it's dirty, it's all fingerprinty. Anyway, this is your long wear foundation. Okay, so if you're interested in something that's long wear, or if you're interested in this foundation, you can take a look at that video. This one is the Glow Skin, or the Glow Skin Luminous Foundation. So this one is intended to be more luminous, and it says lightweight, buildable, skin true foundation, medium to full coverage, illuminating pearlescent particles for a glowing skin finished, infused with hyaluronic acid to hydrate the skin. I think this one was too. There's no information on the actual bottle, and I threw the box away. So all the information for that one is going to be on their website or on the box, which I do not have. Okay, so full disclosure, this is not going to be a first impression because I have already tried this several times. I, again, filmed a video on it and the footage was not good. So we chucked that one and we're doing it today. So you're going to kind of get a demo today. And so as I'm putting it on, we'll talk about it. It'll still be fun. Don't go away. It'll still be fun. So here we go. Okay, I'm not sure which brush I want to use. I think I'll use this one. This is the, it's dusty. This is the BH Cosmetics number 3. It's just a flat top kabuki buffing brush. So I'm going to be using that today for the brush. And I'm also going to be using a sponge today, I think. I'm going to do, I think, coming up a video on how to make your makeup long lasting. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up one of these days. Okay, so here we go. You do want to shake this up to make sure it's not separated. This is in the shade, what do we have here? FX 6.5. Let's just give you a shade comparison with the other XX Revolution. Okay, oh yes, you can really see, well, I don't know if you can really see, but I can really see the difference. This is the Skin Fix, or yeah, something like that, foundation in the shade FX 3.5. The one we're trying today, the luminous one, is FX 6.5. So this is the luminous one that we're trying today, and this is the one that I tried the other day, this one. Okay, you can tell very obviously that this one is much more pink. So not only is it's almost a little too light. Both of these are actually, like, technically maybe a little bit too light, but this one is a better job at matching my skin because it's got a bit more of a yellow undertone. There, now you can see it good. But you can see this is orangey pinky, and this is more, almost a bit more yellowy and almost on the green side. So there we are. Okay, and just to make sure that I don't get the matte one mixed in with the one we are doing today, I'm just going to wipe it off with an actual baby wipe. Okay, and before we get started, my lips are so dry, so I'm just going to put, well, should I do this? I'm going to put a tiny bit of gloss. This is just the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie lip gloss in the shade Rule Breaker. The only reason why I mention the name and stuff of it is because it's actually a really good gloss if you have very dry, chapped lips. They don't make them more chapped. Some glosses and lip products will make my lips more chapped, and I'll keep putting it on and being like, oh, why are my lips so chapped? And it's just making it more and more and more and more chapped. So this brand does not do that. So there we are. Okay, so it's pretty creamy. Let's get on. And again, yeah, that's a much better shade than the other one. Like I said, it's not the first time I've tried this, and as a spoiler, I do like it. I wore it several times, got decent, good coverage. I would say medium. I haven't worn it in probably about a week though, so it almost is like a first impression. I want to say about medium coverage, but it can be built up a bit. but because it's sort of a thin, less matte formula, and also it dries down, but it doesn't dry down so quickly like the matte one or the long-lasting foundation that I tried the other day. It dried down quickly. It was very sticky feeling. It was very very similar to what's that one, the hard candy, when it first came out, when they reformulated the hard candy Glamouflage. They came out with a new formulation, and I was like, oh yay, and I tried it on. It just felt like just rubber cement on your skin. It was just really gross feeling. That's kind of how this one felt, the one that I tried the other day. But this one is much more, it feels much more comfortable on my skin. It's not feeling tight and crusty and dry, and it actually is looking a lot better. You can see some light reflecting off of it. It looks good. It's not very makeup-y. Now, I feel like I put an average normal amount on. I don't feel like I put less than normal, but the shade's it's looking like a really good match in my lighting here. Yeah, so I don't feel like I put like an abnormal amount on. I'm gonna go ahead and build it up around my eyes, and we'll just see how far we can build it. And I only mentioned the amount because sometimes, like, if you put a lot on, then of course it might look cakey and makeup-y, but if you just put your normal everyday amount, which for me is going to be like one thin layer usually. I usually don't build up my foundations unless it's for this type of a purpose where I'm checking the coverage, doing a review, something like that. But that gave me some more coverage though, I will say that. Oh my goodness, I have got to figure out a different situation for my makeup brushes because I am actually allergic to dust particles. And my I revamped my whole vanity situation. Now my brushes are, instead of being in a cabinet with a, enclosed so they don't get dust on them, now they're just sitting out open, and every brush I'm picking out's got like dust and cat hair and like crazy stuff on it. So I've got to figure that out. So just, as a warning, if I start swelling up, it's the dust. Okay, so you guys can kind of get an idea of how that is looking. I don't think I'll actually do the sponge today because I've got other products that I need to test, and I'll need an open eye for that. Well, you know what? Forget it. I'll go ahead and just do this side with the sponge, and I'll just leave my eye area open. And the only problem that I'm having right now, and I'm trying not to apply more and more and more product, is that it's not soaking into the sponge, which means I just got a lot on the sponge, and I don't want to keep applying more and more product. There we go, that's a little bit better. As a first impression, and I know technically this is not a first impression, but my first impression is this is a pretty one and I like it. And again, I wore it to church, which is going to be, 2 to 3 hours long. And it held up well, looked fine. It's very difficult to get makeup to last long on my skin and not look terrible because my skin just eats makeup, and it's almost like it rejects it. It's by the time, a lot of times when I get home from doing anything where I've had makeup on, it's like the makeup is starting to kind of separate and lift up off my skin, so it doesn't look like it's blended into my skin. It just looks like a mask. I don't remember this one being that way as bad, but it certainly on my skin is not like the longest lasting. If you don't have those kind of problems, fuzz dust, then this might work out well for you, but it is pretty. I'm just going to build up right here because I am breaking out like a little 13-year-old. I don't know what happened at all. Hopefully those heal up pretty soon. But as you can see, you can see the amount of coverage that we're getting. It looks really pretty on the skin, very natural looking, not too glowy, not like overly glowy, but it is glowy. I powder everything, so this gets powdered every time I wear it. But this is let me give you a close, toss my wipes over there. You guys see? It's just a very natural skin-like finish. So sort of spoiler. I do like this one, but again, I'll make special note of it today, and I'll wear it for the rest of the day, and you know, keep updating, checking. What am I trying to say? I'll keep tabs. That's what I'm trying to say. We'll be keeping tabs on it to make sure that it is indeed looking well. Something that right off the top of my head is I'm 42, so I've got a lot of crow's feet and wrinkles and stuff. And you can kind of see there might be some gathering, creasing, that kind of thing right in all my fine lines around here in my crow's feet area. I can't remember if it was real bad. Most foundations do that for me though, and there's nothing really I can do to prevent that. But yeah, that's just something to be aware of. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to thumbs up, like, subscribe, ding my bell. I am so close to that 1,000 subscriber mark, so I'm not sure when this is gonna go up. I'm thinking maybe next Tuesday sometime. Anyway, so if I haven't hit it yet, please subscribe, and we'll have that 1,000 subscriber celebration. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.